Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 52.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. There. Kill. Check 43. He's checking. Zebra. Watch out. Right slow. Bravo.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That one good for 26 and a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Crunch time, defense.
They go play action now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First down, Ravens.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Dixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You don't want no problem.
He was
You don't want no problem.
still on side. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch out,
That's
watch
the
out.
end of the first
Tie it
quarter.
up, tie it up.
With the score tied 7-7.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Okay, double.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, do it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the eye. 66. Pull it. High.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, a run with Cohen. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now they've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Cohen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Check 26. Check 13. Check 13.
It's second and inches.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, fellas.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
There we go.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got work.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Wilson. And he completes it to Cullen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Wide, get wide. Hey, watch it. 12.
From the 41, Wilson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Tempo.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Wilson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
12.
On first down, it's Cohen. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20 to 17. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch a slap.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Slam, slam, slam.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Let's go. Buddy up. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the line. Check it out.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 31, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 6 guys.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jackson to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Night, sweetheart. Check 3, check 3. Alert.
Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Irvin to return. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Right there, 54
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Check cross.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now in Seattle, Washington. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. On the return is Irvin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, he wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
40. Green 80. Watch the run. They're running now. Go 14.
Wilson being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson, and it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
12. Rush in. Check three.
On first down, it's Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. Right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. On the delay, here's Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Jackson to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Sack City, baby.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You don't want that. Check 52. Kill.
Back to throw. Well, it's a shovel pass, and it's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the... Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40. He's at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now Wilson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson throwing again. Man open left side is Brown.